Now in the next few videos, what I'm going to do is tie everything together in this course, but under a real world scenario where you get to see step by step how I would go about making my own videos, for example, for a video product. And what I'll do is I'll put together a video clip where there's going to be on-camera stuff of me talking. There's going to be some extra footage of other stuff that I want to cut in. There'll be some screen recordings. There'll be watermarking the video, and there'll be a little graphic that has my name. So we'll see how all of this is done from beginning to end, step to step. Here we go. We're going to start with going up to project, a new project, HDV, NTSC, 1280 by 720, 30p. Click OK. I'm going to go over here, get rid of all the stuff Sony Vegas throws in there for me. I'm going to go to Add Media, and I will add the media files that I want to use. So I've got my media files added, and I could filter them down by type if I wanted to, but I'm just going to work quick. Sony Vegas is easy. I'm going to grab the clip of me, pull it down here to the timeline. Do I want to change my project to match the settings of the clip? No, I do not. And now what I need to do is I basically need to edit this guy. I need to trim off the stuff that I don't want or cut out the stuff I don't want. As an example, I'll go through here and I'm listening in, and I want this to start about right here. So I could use the split command if I wanted to, or I could just grab the end like this and pull it, go like this. Same thing with the end here. I'm going to listen in, and let's say about right there is where I want this to end. I'm going to pull it across. So I've got the trimming done. Now if there was something in here that I wanted to cut out of the middle, again I can use the split clip or the split command. So I'd move my cursor to right here, and let's say I wanted to cut out a block in the middle. I could split here, go here, split here, and then I could highlight this guy and choose delete, and that's how I would cut something out of the middle, but I don't want to do any of that. What I want to do now is make sure that the audio level on my clip is okay. So I'll go here and I will listen to it. And I'm watching the meters to make sure that it's bouncing anywhere between the 12 and the 6. So I'm pretty good there, so I don't need to adjust any audio over here. But the next thing I want to do is I want to clean up this footage so it looks a little bit nicer. And to do that, I'm going to use the video effects. And there's primarily three things that you'll adjust if it's a talking head video of yourself. The first one is going to be color balance right here. So I select color balance. I'm going to select the default preset, pull it down onto the video portion of the clip. It's going to come up, and I have these options for red, green, and blue. And these allow me to adjust the individual colors, and basically what I'm going for is for the right colors to appear. Now I appear to be a little too red, so I'm going to go to this blue guy and pull him across. If I went too far, I would turn into Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka. I don't want that. I just want to, this is where I'm starting. I can double click, go back to where I started. Just wanted it a little more natural. And then maybe I could pull in just a tad of red. No, that's too much. Actually, we'll leave it like that. And what I can do is I can toggle back and forth. This is original. This is adjusted. So now the colors look a little more natural. So I can close this guy. The next filter that I want to use, or video effects that I want to use, is brightness and contrast. And by the way, I'm showing these filters to you in a particular order because it does kind of matter the order that you apply them in, and I'm applying them in the correct order. So I'm going to go to brightness and contrast. Again, pull it down here. And this is where I would tweak the brightness and the contrast. Okay, so if I needed this to be a little bit brighter or a little bit darker, this is where I would adjust that. But because I shot with a DSLR camera, everything's almost spot on to begin with. What I'm going to do is just tweak the contrast a little bit so everything pops just a little bit more. Again, I can toggle this on and off to see the before and after. And I'm not sure if you can see in this video recording, but it's kind of flat right now. And I put the brightness and contrast adjustment on, and now it pops a little bit more. And the final thing that I would want to do is sharpen. And again, I would go here and I would select the default, And I'm going to pull it down here to the video and drop it in. Now the thing is, let me scroll over here so we can see the sharpen. The thing is, because I shot with a DSLR camera, I almost never need to add sharpening because the quality is so good. And that's why I love DSLR cameras, because it lessens my editing time. But for most other cameras, you will likely want to add some sharpening, but you don't want to add the default 500. That's going to be way too sharp. Generally, anything really low between 0.005 to 100 is going to do a good job. Like I'll do 0.007, and that's going to apply minor sharpening, and you really won't be able to see the difference in this video as I toggle it on or off. But in this example, if I wanted to do sharpening, I'd do a real low level like that because I had a DSLR. I would probably never go above 100 or anything like that. I'd probably leave it below 100. Unless your video is really kind of fuzzy, then you can go sharper. But I'll go down here and I'll just leave it at like 0.7. Okay, so those are the 3 filters that I want to apply. So I've made my video look much better now. Now in the upcoming video, what we'll do is we will continue on as I add some graphics and some extra footage to this video.